in 2012, but we restructured it with the input from the researchers and the bankers, and it still continues to be evolved there. Alongside, we are within the industry, we are issued an annual calendar of trainings. Initially, these are very short period trainings because we initially want to a little experiment with those as well to develop further. On the research side, we made significant contributions. One book is about to be published next week with us by Mufti Muhammad Iqbal and Dr. Lutfullah. Within the research with the Brunel, we find it out that since you need to bring the knowledge, but that will be more knowledge diffusion rather than the transfer. So for that, you need to take the local languages and all that. So we have a translation of that in Urdu as well. One is with the IRFI Islamic Development Bank, is running as well within the research that is on designing Islamic financial services. We are, in fact, I am co-authoring that with Wafi Al-Karbouli with the Brunel University. Mehmet, and with Mehmet, we are working on the Islamic economics. So within all that, we are offering memberships to different banks, and since the strategy we adopted is initially we have been told that you're center of finance, but we later on find out that if we want to make a knowledge diffusion, we should better call ourselves the Center for Islamic Finance, because there are different knowledge centers. We are bringing them together to diffuse knowledge to each other. So based on that strategy, we invited all the banks to be part of the centers, members of the centers. So we are hopeful that we'll finalize the membership of a few banks in a few weeks, inshallah. So just to sum up, to conclude, so the overall scope of the CIAP is to bring together rigorous research, in-depth training, and state-of-the-art education, and they're all interrelated and interdependent, and obviously linked with Islamic finance within the same platform. At the end, I wish you all a pleasant conference and stay at Peshawar. And thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
Okay. Now is the MOU signing ceremony. First of all, may I invite Mr. Farhanul Haq Usmani, Senior Vice President, Head of Sharia Audit and Advisory, Mizan Bank Limited, to please come up on the stage and sign the MOU with Institute of Management Sciences.
Mizan Bank, I would like to congratulate the Center for Excellence in Islamic Finance at IM Sciences, and being the largest Islamic bank and the pioneer, we are fully aware of our responsibility, and we are holding hands of each and every institution and individual who is taking the cause along with us. And in this regard, it gives me immense pleasure to announce that for the first time in Pakistan, we, along with the IM Sciences Center for Excellence in Islamic Finance, will be offering the summer school for Islamic finance, which will be one of its kind in Pakistan, inshallah. So hopefully the industry as well as the academic institutions would get benefit from it through the collaboration between industry and academia. So again, congratulations to Center for Excellence in Islamic Finance. Thank you very much. Bahut shukriya.
May I now invite Mr. Tariq Saeed Chaudhary, Area Manager, Corporate Central and North, Park Qatar Family, Takaful Limited.
Thank you very much. I would like to extend my gratitude and thanks to the Center of Islamic Economics, IMS Sciences, on behalf of first and pioneer Family Takaful Company of Pakistan, Pak Qatar Family Takaful. We are already working with different universities in Lahore to promote Islamic finance, sharing the knowledge with the students about Takaful, and definitely will go beyond that particular limits, and definitely will share our responsibility to conduct different seminars, trainings, and try to provide skilled human resource for the future of Islamic financial industry. Thank you very much for it. Thank you.
May I now call upon Mr. Fazle Haq, Bank Islami Pakistan Limited, to please come up on the stage.
I'm thankful for IMS management for giving us an opportunity to represent Bank Islam. Thank you.
Now may I invite Dr. Karimullah to say a few words about this MOU signing ceremony.
Assalamu alaikum again. So all these MOUs actually are informed by our strategy of Center for. So it's Center for everybody, for every bank, for every university, and so before that we signed MOU with the Islamic Development Bank. We signed MOU with the Durham University. We already have an MOU with the Grinnell University, and we aim to bring all the banks and Takaful companies. A few more MOUs are in line, and all these MOUs have attached with the actual action plan. So there are some elements that we are launching this year and hopefully next year as well. Thank you. Thanks.
May I now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ishrat Hussain, ex-Governor, State Bank of Pakistan, and currently serving as Dean and Director of Institute of Business and Administration, Karachi. Dr. Hussain was awarded Hilal-e-Imtiaz by the President of Pakistan in 2003. Dr. Ishrat Hussain.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dr. Muhammad Mohsin, Dr. Karimullah, Saman Hasnan, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank the IM Sciences for affording me this opportunity here this morning by inviting me to speak to this very distinguished audience. I'd like to commend the Center for Excellence Islamic Finance for organizing this international conference, despite all the difficulties and the problems of Pakistan, and particularly being located in Peshawar. But we have to continue the journey. We cannot interrupt it, we cannot stop it. So first, let me pay my condolences to the families of those students and the professors who lost their lives in the attack on the Charsadda University, which is a very sad moment. And Peshawar has had its own problems during the last few months. So my heartfelt condolences to those families also. This conference is right at the time to announce the establishment of these centers. And we are very lucky and fortunate to have the State Bank of Pakistan and the Minister of Finance, who are very committed to propagate and disseminate Islamic finance in this country. Without that support, it is very difficult to have any movement, either in the industry or in the academia. So we have to take advantage of this opportunity and do our best. We always have this feeling that, oh, everything has to be done by the government. If the government has paved the way and has shown us the direction, it is up to us to carry this forward and to bring it to fruition. Let me start by giving you the larger picture. I personally thought that after the global financial crisis of 2008 and 2009, there was a need to do soul searching, new thinking, and a revisionist analysis in search of an alternative paradigm under which the positive aspects of the international financial systems can be preserved and promoted, while the destabilizing and negative dimensions are avoided, or at least their adverse impact is minimized. And I felt that there was an opportunity and a possibility of advancing Islamic finance as a possible alternative means of financial intermediation and a reliable instrument of promoting inclusive growth and reducing income inequalities in Asia and the world, because most of the poverty and inequalities are in this region and to some extent in sub-Saharan Africa. And Islamic financial service industry has been growing at 50% faster than the traditional finance. The average annual rate of growth of Islamic financial assets globally has been about 20%. And the total volume of these assets has gone up to about 2 trillion. But still, it forms only 1% of the global financial assets. So we are nowhere near our aim to become an alternative to the international financial system which is in place. And why do I say that this is an attractive proposition, Islamic finance itself, to stabilize the international financial system? The two attractive features of Islamic finance that lend credibility to the stability requirements are that this finance is backed by real assets. The financial returns are linked to a real sector activity. It is not creating paper over paper, like the collateral debt obligations raised to Q, which was the financial engineering done before 2008 and 2009, where you didn't know where the real assets behind all this financial engineering were lying. And second, in Islamic finance, there is no fixed, predetermined rate of return. The investor's return is based on the performance of the underlying asset. So exotic, artificially contrived instruments which have been a bane for global financial systems cannot be a part of the Islamic financial system. Therefore, these two attractive features and attributes can potentially overcome the shortcomings of the existing system and provide stability, which has proved elusive so far.